What is up, guys? Your boy Revan here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about Galarian Weezing deck in the Rebel Clash era. And for those who don't know, this is kind of like a Slaking type of Pokemon, so we will be using a lot of neutralizing gas ability. So what does neutralizing gas ability do? Well, I will tell you. So as long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, any other Pokemon on your opponent's side, remember, on your opponent, that is quite important, on your opponent's side, has no abilities except of neutralizing gas. Which is quite cool, because you can actually get rid of like Jirachis, Zacians, right, Zamazenta, all of them. Plus, we will be using Severe Poison, which is your opponent's active Pokemon is now poison and put 4 damage counters instead of 1, which is again great. So we'll be out poisoning a lot, we will be stalling a lot as well with this deck, and there are different techniques that we're going to utilize, and there are going to be 3 games that I'm going to showcase, and you will see like aggressive, mid, and of course the stall part of the deck. So bear with the deck till the very end if you want to see, especially against the Toxicroak V and V Max, because that game was absolutely crazy. Alright, so again, Galarian Weezing is a stage 1, but we need a supporting cast, right? And I think great is Toxicroak. More poison, right? This is an amazing ability that puts 2 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during checkup. Again, also Poison Claw, 70 damage, so you can actually deal a little bit of damage here, and we will try to deal with it, but more often we'll be using more poison. But I said like you want to stall, but how do you stall? Well, it's a great question. We'll be using Lily's Pokédoll to stall the game a little bit right there, but how do you put poison when you're stalling a game like that? You do have Toxicroaks, but how do you stall? And how do you put a poison? You do that with Garbodor's Poisonous Puddle, which is once during your turn, if there's a stadium in play, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned. And we will be playing only 3 stadiums, I know, but at the same time, everyone is playing so many stadiums. Chaotic Swell, right, is a huge one, and people are dropping it. You don't have to even, get rid of it. It's like, okay, Chaotic Swell, sure, it can stay. I can use that Garbodor to poison. So this is the whole idea, right? You want to poison your opponent to death, especially now, and get that Weezing as soon as possible, especially if you're playing against, and this is crazy when we kind of done that, when you're playing against Alolan Executor and Rowlet, getting that Weezing turn 2, right? You start, you go for turn, you turn 2, you evolve, you got an active. They have no resource of energy because, well, they are attacking with no attack cost, right, on that tag team. So they do have actually a Rillaboom. But Rillaboom can't bring them the energy because neutralizing gas is working. You are using the severe poison. You poison that their active Pokemon. You may have some Toxicroaks, and the wheel is spinning, and they are on the clock, which is kind of cool if you ask me. So let's go card by card. Again, if the deck list is gonna be in a few hours on our Discord, so you want to join that. Of course, any card that is behind me, I will tell you what it is. Don't worry about that. So let's just go, and we do play 16 Pokemon, 33 trainer cards, and 11 energies. So we start with 3-3 line of Krogan and Toxicroak, and I do like that line a little bit more than going 4-4. If you want, you can go 4-4, you can go 3-4 and have 1 Ditto Prism. I just do prefer it that way. Then we got a line of 2-2 Coughing and Weezing. Again, I like 2-2. You can go 3-3 and you can just scrap 1 of the Denays. You can scrap 1 of Evolution Instances if you want to maybe scoop up net, but the 2-2 is working quite well for me. And of course we do have line of 2-2 Trubbish Garbodor, with behind me is a Dedenne GX, 2 copies of, right, so 2 Dedenne GXs. That is our amazing Pokemon line, right? So 3-3, 2-2, 2-2 and 2, which is quite interesting lineup, I know, but it is really good and working. I might sneeze now. That's not good. Then we got, we do have to get ourselves to certain positions. So First and foremost, we do have 4 evolution instances, 4 Lily's Pokédolls, and 2 ordinary rods. And ordinary rod is important for 2 reasons. Not only you're bringing back the energy, right, because you might discard by accident, you might just go through with it, but also it brings 2 mons. And as you can see, they're all going in pairs, so bringing a pair helps a ton. Then we got 4 Quake Balls. Of course, you have to have 4 Quake Balls. 1 Scoop Up Net. I do actually play 1 Scoop Up Net, and the reason is that if you have, if one of your Weezings is damaged and you have coughing on the bench, right, an active Weezing is damaged, you can do a Scoop Up Net, get coughing active, play Weezing again from your hand and still maintain, of course, the neutralizing gas, which is really, really good. Or you can actually do it if you have, if you're a little bit scared and you want to, stall the game a bit and not really use neutralizing gas, you can Scoop Up Net it and put Lily's Pokédoll up front. Then we got 2 switches, 1 Black Market and 2 Dust Islands, because again, there is boss order in this game right now, so this is a really good stadium, right? Because if they're gonna switch, we can switch their Pokemon and make that one poison, which is quite good if you ask me. Then we got, of course, 2 bosses orders, 4 Cynthias, 1 Cynthia and Caitlyn, and 3 Koga's traps. And again, confusing your opponent, right? Being annoying a little bit more is really good, especially early on in the game. So we do have 3 E-Ringing Bells as well, and I'm playing E-Ringing Bells mainly on Lily's Pokydolls sometimes, but also on Weezings to even, disrupt my opponent further with 3 Twin Energies and 8 Dark type energy. That is a whole lineup over here, and the deck is really good, and honestly I like it. So let's go to the gameplay portion and we'll see why I like the deck and why it is so good. And again, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Appreciate that. Excuse me, I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. I mean, at least it's a huge, like, Eldegoss is huge. So it's not at least, come on. It will be the Dene 2.0. Yeah, it might become. I'm just like curious now. What's his price on card market right now? €9. Okay, so solid price. Oh, Toxicroak. Okay. Well, that's not looking good. I'd say you better invest in Eldegoss now when it's low. I think Eldegoss is gonna get lower. I feel like July is gonna be the month where the price are gonna be quite low, due to not having IRL play. Weezing stops their Garbodor. Yeah, that's true. Yes, the Dene will still be here. Yes. So the Dene is still gonna be after rotation. What is rotating out is everything until Team Up. And the Dene was released Unified Minds, so a little bit later. Sure, Team Skull. You gotta buy those Dene box then. Yeah. Alright, I mean, yeah, they can have it. Sure. Because, I mean, I don't think it's gonna... Alright, there's a poison jab. Sure. Go for it, dude. I'm glad... Oh, I'm glad that you're doing this, because now... Let me tell you something, brother. I can kind of poison your life. So yeah, so the Dene box... Yeah, like, there's a plan of releasing the Dene box, yes. Okay, that's a retreat. No, that's an Evo. He played Eldegoss. There's like an equivalent of playing the Dene right now. Oh, so he played Eldegoss. Oh man. Please, mate, play the Dene. Do it. Go for it. Play the Dene. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy he played Eldegoss, he played the Dene while Weezing was here. Great. Oh man, great, great, great. Good stuff. Don't ask me. I have literally no idea and no clue. But I'm happy about it. I'm happy that he's doing that. He like just slammed at Eldegoss and then slammed at the Dene. I love it. I mean, that's a tier 1 play right there. Wait, he's giving me... Wait, what? Like, he's giving me cards. Great. And he... I'm... If Eldegoss doesn't work, sure the Dene does, right? I have no idea what is happening here. But it's definitely on the fun side of things, not gonna lie. How's it going, Zia? How are you doing today? Oh. So Ordinary Rod, do both. So I'm gonna bring back, of course, the Mandamith, the Weezing. I mean, you don't really need a plant right now. You have a Weezing, so... Okay. Let's go for Trap, because I'm gonna need Arbador myself. Yeah, so plant is not stopping GXs, right? Like, this is something worth knowing. Take care, Spider. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for hanging out today with us. Appreciating that a lot. Thank you. Yeah, no sort of aura for him. Alright, switch, sure. So he might go for a knockout here, unfortunately. I like that Weezing. I'm not gonna lie, I like that Weezing. Alright, Thunderclap Zone. And a VMAX Toxicroak. I was saying, Matt Cordona or Zack Ryder's interview with... Yeah, I've seen that. That it's gonna be out. It's already? Okay. I had no idea it's already out there. Yeah, I can go like that. Rainbow Rare, of course, like he's going for all Rainbow Rares. I mean, like, it's definitely good looking, VMAX. But I still think, you know, this deck is not as good as Dragapult VMAX. I mean, especially if someone is playing, you know, Eldegoss and the Dene when they have no abilities. Because if Eldegoss is not working, well, might actually the Dene work. Well, not. Oh. It would be fine if he thinks that he still has no ability. Oh, okay, retreat, sure. Energy max, right, okay. Koga's Trap. And Poison Claws. Let's go. I mean, again, I'm top decking, right? So I'll have to find a lot of things. He can play Scoop Up Net. Alright, Poison's Power, sure. Ah, he hit it. That's not good. I mean, I can, you know, try to go for Venus Shock. Or not. Yeah, I think he's gonna be cocky and he's gonna try to poison and still attack. Told ya. It's kind of funny, but I'd rather have, you know, the Venus shot. Okay. What I have left? Well, coughing. I mean, come on, he's gonna retreat. Right? Yeah. Ooh, boss is all right, so he's going for the Dene. Okay. Hmm. Three, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about switches? He used 2. I mean, we'll see. They've already used boss's order? No. Okay, let me see. 2 Garbodors already here. Let's bring Garbodor. Like, it's a lot worse for him to do anything with it. And in the meantime, Weezing. So does he have a switch or enough energy to actually retreat that Garbodor? Because I think he might, I mean, he's checking right now if he has the energy, so that's the first one. But he needs 2. And when he's gonna attach it here, I'm gonna go play Cynthia. Right now, sure. Poison me. Yeah, it's fine. So then Caitlyn, I'm gonna bring back... Oh, okay. So he's gonna retreat. Okay, I have to really check. Dolls. Okay, they're still... Okay. They're still in the deck. So that's gonna be a Weezing. Something Caitlyn. And I need to draw a doll. And of course bring back boss orders. Right, so we got a doll. Dust Island. Switch. And pass. So I'm gonna try to stall him. I'm gonna try to stall him out. Alright, that's Thunder Mountain, sure. Boss's orders. And I'm not attacking, I'm just stalling right now. I'm like literally stalling right now. I honestly don't think he has maybe one energy tops. I think 0 switches left in his deck. I genuinely think that. If he has a switch, he won. But I think there's 0 switches. He can't poison me. He can't do anything. Oh, the angry face. The angry face. Oh, then you know. Then you know you've done something right. When you receive that angry face. It's 8 to 8. Oh, and here, okay. So, he's gonna draw all of his cards first. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I still have Cynthia. He might have Marnie, but he would fix me as well. Oh, this is getting... He can't poison me. I love it. And he can't go and play Coco to bring some energy back. Energy switches, I think he used 1 or 2 already. Yeah, he already used 2 energy switches. I mean, I know lightning type decks and or electric type decks, depending how you're pronouncing it or how you're treating them. This is... I don't think he has a switch. Scoop Up Net would help him. Like, Scoop Up Net would be great for him. I feel like he's either thinking, can I pull it off? Because there's no way. If I'm gonna knock out that VMAX, he can knock me out back. I would lose. That is the only strategy that I can utilize right now. That is the only thing. There's nothing else I can do at this very moment. Besides that. And this just, honestly, this showcases a huge, and I mean, I honestly mean it. Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna just bring back. So I have more cards in my head, because why not? This showcases a huge problem of toxicity. And I said it many, many times. There is a problem with that deck, because once you get rid of someone's energy, there's no bringing it back. And it's a problem against mill decks, it's a problem against stall decks, it's a problem against, you know, like, decks that are utilizing strategies that are literally annoying. Okay, that's an energy. So does he have the energy or not? I think he doesn't have it. I think he's playing 12. If he has, good for him, and he won. But the fact that he went through his whole deck with Toxicroak, and I mean, I've done nothing that was... Look at that, we've won. And I've done literally nothing that is spectacular. Bam! I've done nothing that is just not imaginable. It's like, I just played boss all this twice. And of course have Weezing that so he can't poison me. GG. GG. Oh, that game goes on YouTube, man. That game goes right there at the end of the video. Of course you had to have the DNA start after a game like that, but hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind. This is actually not looking bad. This is not looking bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but you know, not a bad start so far. So I don't know what are the other ones. I don't think there's any news about the other ones. At least not that I know of. Right, so yeah, he's gonna retreat and he's gonna use attack, but I will have Weezing, which means he's not gonna be able to use the ability of Rillaboom, and I'm gonna have to really count on that. Yeah, like, oh, and he's not gonna be able also to use Fione's ability. That might be, you know, that can be really interesting. What's gonna happen? Because he has 0 energy, right? 0 energy on the board. And I can just start with a Weezing. Like that. So, no abilities. But wait. Okay. Stadium and severe poison. Charge up, right? So like right now, Rillaboom, no abilities. Fione, no ability. No energy on Rollet and on Executor. Okay. Weezing fun deck. I mean, he is fun. I don't know what you're talking about. He is a really fun deck. Okay, switch, sure. Alright, yeah, he's gonna try to charge him on bench. Alright. And I'm gonna go for the DNA. Stalin, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's all he can do at this point. I mean, I can put Twin here on the Kroganuk and still go for Cynthia. You know? Yeah, I can still go for Cynthia. Okay. I'm kind of ashamed that we didn't hit a second Weezing. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, right, he doesn't have any energy in his hand. That is great news. I'm not gonna lie. That's fantastic news. Because right now I can go and play boss's orders, get him. It's like, get over here. I mean, we have boss orders, so why not? And prepare another Kroganuk. Because more Kroganuks, the better. And severe poison. I mean, this literally stops Alon Executor and Roulette. It's crazy. And I love it. I love it. Aw, air balloon. And a switch. No! I mean, he still has no energy, so... No, I can't scoop up the Dene. No. Scoop up only works on baby cards and EXs. That isn't a V or a GX, so you can scoop up net EXs and you can scoop up net baby cards, right? I love that. I love how he's top decking. Ah, he had research. Now he's gonna have the energy. Yeah, like top deck research, you know, it's always amazing. Let me see here. So I know Coughing and Weezings are here. They are prized. Because they're not in the deck. And he knows I might play another boss order. So, yeah. Now he's gonna bring front. Okay, we got a Coughing. Great. I mean, if he wants to attack, I'm probably gonna... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let him attack. Okay, Malo and Lana. Or GX to scoop up net OP. Yeah. That is true. Like this is true. Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna poison him. I mean, I know now he's gonna have the ability, so I do have to be careful. I thought my Until and the V deck worked. I checked my opponent's deck, 20-20-20. Ah, oh, that's the worst. VMAX Toxicity deck with Koga and Hypnotic Laser. Yeah, Laser plus Toxicity, no fun at all. Definitely not an expanded. Whew. So, I don't think he's gonna attack, because he might knock out himself. And if he's gonna attack, he's still poisoned, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna give him, you know, Kroganuk, why not? I still would rather have Toxicroak, if I'm about to be honest. And if I'm honest, you know, I prefer that. Oh, he's gonna go for... Ooh, I think he's... Okay, he's going to go for a GX. Marnie, okay. And a switch. Alright. And GX. Okay, so there's one thing he kind of is not realizing, that there's still Stadium in play. So it's one of those situations where it doesn't really matter. Because I do have a knockout. I'm gonna play Garbodor. No, I don't want to go to Dene, and the reason is why I don't want to go to Dene is that this is gonna be a knockout, and I will have a Weezing because it's prized. Plus, you know, just in case, I can just do Ordinary Rod. Of course, to bring back Coughing Weezing. And I can do this. So if he wants to, you know, knock me out, sure. I'm probably just gonna... But you know, those are two prize cards at the end of the day. So he's gonna be at 2. Yeah, you know what? Let's just give him the Dene. Sure. Not a bad idea to give him the Dene. You know, like, when I've thought about it, I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's not that bad of an idea. There's Weezing. I know he's gonna use Elegant Soil, so next turn he can only deal 60 damage. Of course, you know, he would have to go on the bench, so he has a free treat cost, but also have a switch. But he can do, you know, both, so he can just switch. Yeah, but he can't do 2 switches in a row. I can use Fione. And you can always use that Fione. So maybe Boss Order for me. I kinda hoped for Boss's Order, you know? Okay. Coco's Trap. Poisonous Puddle. Because I don't know with what he's gonna finish off his turn. It is a scary moment. I know Boss Order wins me a game. I have to go like that. Well, so attack is going to come from Shaman. Well, that's all I can do right now. Just an energy. GG. He got me. I mean, if he wouldn't have the big charm, yeah. And there you have it, the Dark, the Weezing, amazing deck, especially the last game, right? I mean, the last game, the fact that we milled the guy by accident, we stalled him, it's crazy. It is crazy how this deck works, and it's an amazing deck, especially for the weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching this on beautiful Friday. Have a fantastic rest of the day and fantastic weekend. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. I hope you're enjoying also the new thumbnail that we've done. I mean, I like it. So also, if you think about purchasing some packs, down there below there's a 5% discount on any code we purchase on Professor Oak, so you might actually check that bad boy out and help the channel out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, mwah, good night, Revan loves you, see you on Twitch.